This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Lady Madness observation coming in. Every time I hear that song, I imagine it's Travis Kelce singing it.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds like Travis Kelce.
Oh, I wish you told me at the start of the song so I could imagine
Can
it
you
with
play
him singing.
Do we have a grab of it, or can you rewind or something on all this equipment, because it's important?
Yeah, no, I agree. Of course there's no hook there. Can we just listen to the start?
Yeah, because I think it might start quickly. So in your mind, imagine.
Sun is going down, time is running out, no one else around.
Imagine. Tom, you can see it, can't you?
I can.
Steady losing light, steady losing
I mean, knowing Trav, he'll try to start singing in the next 6 months, so you're probably on the money.
And
there.
he'll be just as good, let me tell you.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I have fallen in love anew with Whoopi Goldberg.
We love her.
I love it when someone is unabashedly salty and cranky. No, actually, because Ellen DeGeneres went that way and it was awful.
Yeah.
Remember she had those dead eyes towards the end of her season and it was like,
No, there's a difference, and I can tell you what it is. Ellen still pretended to be happy and joyous on the show. I know we could pick up that she was
right.
salty, but she was pretending. Behind the scenes, she was an asshole.
Yes.
Whereas Whoopi, her saltiness is laid out in front of all of the audience. We see it.
She's clearly too tired and too over it to be there, and yet she turns up every morning into that makeup chair, and I, for one, salute her.
And to hear her then on, like we're about to, on a different talk show, she sounds happy and joyous. So
I know.
when she's on her
Turning it
own,
on.
she's okay.
She's appeared on a different talk show, as you said, to talk Sister Act 3. Now, there's Sister Act, which was legendary.
Yeah.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, I don't think I've seen it.
I've not seen that either.
Having said that, I'm looking at a still here of a very young Lauryn Hill from the Fugees.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've seen that, and that's from Sister Act 2. So I don't
Okay.
know. But Sister Act 3 is much anticipated, and it is coming. But the great Maggie Smith, who is synonymous with the Sister Acts, has recently passed away, and that is what needed to be addressed by Ms. Goldberg.
We're having to make some readjustments because we just lost Maggie Smith, as you know.
right.
And so we will get it done. We'll get it done. It just is it's a shift.
I hope it is just like a shift in the script and not some spooky computer-generated. That never
no,
works
you
in a
can't do
film.
that.
It never works.
That's almost insulting as well to do. Hey, speaking of Whoopi being salty.
Yeah.
So I check up on The View's socials to see her saltiness.
Yeah.
And the morning after Trump won, they all went through the women and gave their sort of opinion on it all.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Trump recently very openly dissed Whoopi Goldberg.
He did.
Said
And
she was a stupid woman.
we enjoyed that. But she, in this speech, I'm not going to play much of it, but she sort of, again, showed saltiness and sort of lifted the curtain on how she works and how she operates on that show. Have a listen.
People, when I got out of the car today, because nobody will let me drive, I saw people walking around, looking, drinking the coffee stuff from Starbucks. Yeah. I don't drink coffee, so I never remember.
I think you sort of know what Starbucks is, even if you're not a coffee drinker.
I reckon you remember what Starbucks drinks.
She's cranky.
And the fact that the production don't let her drive herself in.
I wonder why that is. How old is she? Have they called that on her?
I'd say they must have, because she clearly isn't thrilled about it.
Yeah, she's not allowed to drive, apparently. Well, there you go. She's only 68.
Let the gal get behind the wheel.
And it's her birthday on Wednesday, which is World Kindness Day and my best friend's birthday
Would you look
as
at that?
well. Now, let's move on to Bon Jovi and Pitbull. This is not a typo. Now, I'm going to play you something. It is the teaser for a song that Bon Jovi and Pitbull are releasing together, and then I'm going to come back and tell you my thoughts.
It's worldwide with the iconic Bon Jovi.
I mean, in a weird twist of fate, the computer screen in front of me just had the big words, whoops, something went wrong. And I think that is exactly what's happened with this collaboration.
Why are they doing this?
Come on, dads. Get out of the garage. Stop playing air hockey and drinking Budweiser.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, not long until the Kid Laroi is in the Nova Red Room. Very exclusive gig.
I'm still mad that I'm not going.
I can't believe you're not going.
I mean, I could fly myself up for it, but do I love him that much?
Chrissy's clickbait.
I mean, the answer is yes, you do.
True.
So I don't know what you're up to. I think you're just cocooning a little bit. I get it after the week that you've had. James Bond. Frankly, he's the Daniel Craig, who played James Bond most recently, is in the news. And it just made me miss James Bond. And, like, how long has it been since we've had a James Bond film? I'm looking it up right now. 2021.
And was that, who did the song for that? Was that the Billie Eilish one?
Yes, I think so. No Time to Die. Yeah.
Wow.
So I feel like we're due another one. And there was a big, like, furor, kerfuffle, rumour mill about who was going to play the new James Bond because Daniel Craig stepped down. We still don't know.
No. And we don't even... What's her name? Barbara Broccoli? Is that the woman
Barbara Broccoli.
Barbara Broccoli. Usually she's in the press, like, sort of dropping hints on who it might be. We haven't had that for, like, 6 months.
Yeah.
Which means they're not even in production yet.
That is crackers.
We won't have one for years.
Well, Daniel Craig... I just call him James Bond. He's synonymous with it. Daniel Craig doesn't want to talk about James Bond anymore. He sat down to do a press junket for his new film Queer with an actor called Drew Starkey, who's got the most exquisite, angelic face and vibe. I've not seen him in anything.
He's 10 out of 10.
He's a really beautiful boy. Like you would say that. Anyway, they're in this film together. They were, put through some 20 questions by Variety, and have a listen to the answer given actually by his co-star Drew Starkey about how many Bond films Daniel Craig had made.
How many James Bond films has Daniel made?
Are you asking me that? But I have to write the answer. I'm going to get it wrong.
I got your answer.
Go on then. How's it? Let's have a look. 2 exactly.
I don't know the answer.
I don't know either. I'd have to count them. I don't know. 5?
Drew Starkey wrote too many is the official number.
Which makes me think, like, on set and when they've been sort of chatting, that Daniel Craig's opened up about the fact he was over James Bond those last couple of films.
Absolutely. How many has he made? 5?
5,
Was it 5? Okay. Then the questioning turned to Daniel Craig about James Bond and his replacement.
If you were to pass the James Bond torch, who would you love to see play him?
I don't care.
I don't care.
He's
is
over
one
it.
of the greatest answers of all time. Now, someone that we do care about is The Block, and the episode that we've all been waiting for, the big auction episode, is this Sunday. I reckon it's the sort of TV that even if you've not watched a frame of the series, you will tune in and watch it.
Watch the auctions. It's good fun.
You've absolutely got to. And there was a little bit of an expose, a one-on-one, an evening with Oprah-style interview last night with Kylie and her forgettable husband, Brad. They sat down with Seb Costello on a current affair and, they seemed good.
Kylie and Brad are back. And we're told, back together.
And you're like playing my arm.
We definitely learnt some things along the way.
Did I learn anything?
She wouldn't have met it if she did.
I don't think I learned. I just stuck to my guns, and we just have to see the ending be the ending. We just want everyone to, we love everyone, and we actually want them all to do. But we want everyone to come away from this with something achievable and a good result.
I don't even understand what that means. What do you mean come away with something achievable?
I think she means come away with a lot of money. That
would be nice. That would make the ordeal that they went through worth it.
I kind of hope they win. I hope they make the most money out of everyone because they've provided the most drama. They deserve to get the cash.
I mean, they delivered a cheating scandal, which wasn't really a cheating scandal. They nearly broke up their long-term relationship / marriage over it.
She nearly ran into a penguin in the pitch black of the night in Phillip Island.
She would have really hurt her feet when she was barefoot on the freeway.
Right.
So it's called compensation.
I agree.
All right.
Hey, speaking of Channel 9, Swanee, Chrissy's Couch is back Monday. That's where we set you a task on Monday. You have to call us back Tuesday with the answer and you get $1,000 cash.
Couldn't be easier.
Enjoy your weekend, Swanee. I hope it's restful and relaxed.
Thank you, and same to you. Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel taking you all the way up to the precipice of the weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.